Alright, ladies and gentlemen, as ever, my name is Shane, that's Shane's Games, and tonight we're going to be playing Forgotton Anne for the PC. This won't be our first time playing it, so if you want to see how we got to where we are tonight, or check out some of the games I've played in the past, be them obscure, unusual, or nostalgic, feel free to check out my YouTube channel. But for tonight, let's go ahead and get into the game, shall we? A quick recap, so we are playing a character called Anne, who is living in a world full of sentient, animated, inanimate objects called Forgotlings that apparently came here from our world after they were forgotten about. She was working with her grandfather to attempt to get back to the real world, but she's found out that number one, her grandfather is a murderous dick, and number two, him going back to the real world will probably destroy the Forgotten world. So we should probably stop that. Let's see where we're going. Divinity style hide. Oh, that's amazing. All right. Let us get back into this. And John, you mentioned the movie Brazil. I love that movie. Very much underappreciated. More people need to see Brazil. It's not exactly like a popcorn flick, but like everybody should see it at least once. It's so fun. Cirrus, welcome in. I mean, yeah, it is an indie game. Indie games must always end in tragedy. Them's the rules. Alright, so I think we're good to go now, I believe. Let me double check my controls here. So that's jump. Let's go in, let's use the wrist thingy mode. That opens the diary. Let's see. I don't think we've read this before. I dreamed of Bonku. I was little and he adjusted the arca to fit my hand. I've had it for as long as I can remember, but I've always known it wasn't a part of me. When I woke up, Blanket had crystallized in her sleep. She was my age, but seemed so much older. I wish I'd had more time with her. If it wasn't for the arca, maybe we would have gone together. Now, the Forgotlings, apparently when they get old enough, they turn into crystals. Which is weird. And also, we found out that Anne is technically a Forgotling, and if she takes off the thing on her wrist, the arca, for too long, she'll turn into a crystal as well. Which is horrifying. Alright, so I think... Let's see, where are we going from this point? I don't actually remember, so...
Over here, Anne. We'll take this lift up.
Oh, well, that's easy enough.
Bulb went to Scrappers to gather his group. Once we turn off Bonku's security system, they'll blow the tower ground wall.
Which way do you suggest we take?
If we want to keep out of Bonku's way, we have to take the lower streets.
You know the lower streets aren't safe.
We'll make it.
Alright, we can do that. Assault on Bonku Tower. I cannot take that name seriously now for a second. What an absurd name. I mean, this guy is pretty absurd too. He has a face on his stomach, which is very weird. Although apparently the ancient Greeks thought there was a continent on the southern hemisphere of the planet where there is people with faces on their stomachs. I've seen the pictures, they're absurd.
Let's go through here. Let's go.
Nope. All right. Oh, geez, there's going to be those creepy fragment things down there, isn't there? I bet there is. We're going to give him the bonk. We are.
Uh-oh. I sense lost pieces.
I have it.
He says he's got an idea. Wow!
I can operate the train to the tower.
Alright,
Moving to the left!
alright. don't think I can super jump anymore. That is a very loud noise.
Right.
Nope, damn it. Alright, is there anything I need to do with the power in here? What are we doing? Alright, so there is something right here. I'm a little worried that'll open up the wall if I do it. Steal them for their transgressings against their eardrums. Unfortunately, I can't distill these guys. I am not certain why. I've got an idea here. Hang on. Alright, so I've got light here, and that's stopping them. It's not exactly going to permanently solve my problems.
Right! The lever's not powered.
Ah, right. There's a little way to open that gate. Alright, hang on. I've got a thought here. Wow! No, I got jumped. That's bad. Actually, hang on.
Right.
All right, now. He does seem a bit genocidal against these Forgotlings. Almost like Shane at the beginning of the game. I killed like 2 guys. Alright, so... Oh, no, wait, I see what we're doing. Oh my god, I'm a moron. Hang on. No, I see exactly what we're doing. See, now they're going for that container because I don't have any. But I still need to get some Arca, so I'm going to have to grab some from over here. Oh, it's too high. I can't actually grab it. Shoot. Ah, I thought I had it. Maybe not. I think I'm on the right track, at least. I'll grab my Arca back. And let's switch this. And I'll infuse one of these things. Now they're going after that. What if I can get the lost pieces to help me? Oh, alright, I see what we're doing now. I see what we're doing. Alright, so... I need to get my Arca back. So we need to lure the lost pieces over to that thing. So, before I do that...
The lever's not powered.
Oh, right.
The lever's not powered.
That's fine. Alright. charge up one of these things. Oh, alright. That door has a pressure switch. Gotcha. Alright. I still need to get some Arca here. I'm gonna drain this again. Get this open. Ah, now he's too far away, isn't he? No, just barely not. I forgot to switch this first, dang it. Alright. We got this here. We got this. But you went against the people's vote for more murder. I did some murder. People voted for murder. I gave them murder. That seemed adequate. Hold that back. That. Charge that. Oh, but now they're stuck on this side. Damn it. Almost. Almost had it. I thought they could go through that for some reason. I'll open this.
The lever's not powered.
Right.
The lever's not powered.
Stop.
The lever's not powered.
Alright, so there's no way I can interact with that. That's too far away. Morning, Doc Belvin. How are you doing today? Hope all is well with you. Alright, so let's head over here. And turn that on. He goes over here. Then so that gets it powered, but I need the door open as well so the Forgottons can get through. Or the lost pieces, I mean. There we go. I don't see anything powering that light yet. Oh, there's what's powering that one. Well, that powers everything, though, so that does need to be on. Gotcha. Interesting puzzle right here. Very interesting puzzle. Alright, so now they're trapped on that side of the light, which might help. I'm not entirely certain that it does. Let's find out. Nope. Well, some of them got trapped on that side. Was it enough is the question. It was not enough. We need all of them to get trapped over there. Shoot. Oh, I almost thought I had it that time. Not quite though, not quite. kind of like that idea, though. Let me try that again. Lure them all over here. Oh, you see it? Alright. See, the problem is I can only... Like, I want to lure them with the cart, but if I lure them with the cart, then I don't have any Arca to actually operate the gate over here. So that's a bit of a problem. It's not... I think I got all of them that time. Let's find out. I got all of them. I don't know if that was the intended solution, but I'm going to take it. You coming, Fig? Thank you.
Good teamwork in there.
Good teamwork. All right. I have a feeling there was probably a cleverer solution to that puzzle, but I'll take that. A win's a win. And luckily that horrible noise is finally done.
It's all chaos. Bunko made an appearance at the square.
I heard that the rebel leader, Mr. Fig, has been distilled.
Don't listen to rumors. Last I heard, the enforcer herself was seen strolling about, being friendly with Mr. Fig.
It's better if we don't take sides in this war.
Well, we'll have to do it sooner or later.
I hope it never comes to that.
Forgottlings chatting about the war. Which is, I guess, what they're calling this now. Which, yeah, it is getting pretty messy, I suppose. That makes sense. Switch right there, but I can't interact. I think we were over here before. Yeah, I recognize this place, actually. Alright.
I've been here before.
An engineer called Daisy lives here. She was designing a rocket last time I spoke to her. Come on, there's an exit at the top of the staircase.
Yep, we did actually see the rocket last time we were here.
No, we can't get through here. I wonder if Banku caused this mess. We can probably climb Daisy's rocket and get out that way.
Alright, let's do that then. Hey, Blackrock, I am doing well. How about yourself, Blackrock? How's everything going with you? A war between an old man and a lost and found box. I mean, basically, yeah, a very large lost and found box.
The rocket is gone. I guess she finally launched it.
Flying to the ether. Is that even possible?
I guess we'll never know. And now we have to find another way to get out. What's that?
Anne, lost pieces.
Shit!
Anne, I can't move.
Get off me, Creep!
Help me, Anne.
I can't!
What's happening, Anne?
They're helping us. I hope.
Whoa!
Thank you!
Why are you thanking them? They almost devoured us.
Don't you see? They're not lost pieces anymore.
Well, how nice for them.
Bye! Take care!
All right, can we move on now, please?
Well, that was
We're
unexpected.
safe now. Let's hope they find some peace. You have some powerful friends, Anne.
I'm not sure. It must have been the caretaker.
Remember the last time we were here?
Don't remind me.
It wasn't that long ago.
Feels like another life. Come on, follow me.
LTG, how are you doing today? Hope you're doing well. Glad to have you with us. Being a part of something bigger, that's all the lost pieces wanted. To form a whole. They were so grateful when I had assembled them that they lifted Fig and I up. To think that we've had the power to change their lives all this time, but instead ignored them and let them suffer in the lower streets. Yeah, we got a lot of fixing to do. This is true. This is true. But we're working on it.
If you think you can convince me otherwise, you haven't read a belt before.
You're a rebel, and rebels are...
We're freedom fighters.
I want you off the streets.
Who cares what you want?
Yeah, you don't fool us. Sounds like you've been hit on the head a few too many times.
All I want is to get back to the ether, feel a foot again. All you want is to destroy my dream.
And that's all it is. A dream.
Take that back, or
what?
or I'll distill you. You think this isn't a real depleter?
You'll do it.
You're a forgotten boot. A single boot. Your owner probably dumped you in the trash pile.
Don't talk that way about my owner.
No one cares about your owner.
Holy shit!
Yeah, keep going. We sure showed them. Stupid, useless rebel.
What a pointless loss.
That was me. That boot was me.
Not anymore. Come on. We need to move on.
I can revive her! I just have to find a way down there.
Anne,
I can bring her back, Vic.
are you ready to distill 2 Forgottlings to revive 1?
You're right. We better move on then.
So, what is the plan?
Getting inside the tower is not a problem. There's a secret entrance from my house.
We still need to get past security at 2 stations, not to mention that lunatic gun Forgottling.
Chief Inspector Magnum, I can handle him. We'll pretend you're my prisoner and he'll let us in, no questions asked.
Of course, the gun nut will just let us straight through.
Will you trust me for once? I think you owe me that.
All right, fill me in on the details, please.
If I told you now, you'd refuse to go.
Very encouraging.
Well, we'll see what happens next. Let me get caught up on chat here. So LTG, it's been confirmed it was modding? Because I know there are some modders for the game who were saying that wasn't possible. So I assume they must have found some sort of new exploit to allow the mod to happen, which is interesting. Sky, welcome in. How are you doing today, Sky? Hope everything's good with you. And Philip, welcome in. How is everything going with you? Thank you for the follow. I appreciate that. Yeah, that murder was kind of shocking. Holy shit, that guy just killed him. Portable distiller right there. That's bad news. Malkill, hope you're doing good. There's a lot of socks here. We do know that. But all of them are sentient. And as Optimus Prime tells us, life is the right of all sentient beings. And I trust that guy. He seems nice. There was a live stream with a thank you message at the end, all done with Blender. LTG, can you toss me a link to that? Because I've been following that saga very closely, and I'm going to want to see that. Most definitely. All right, let's continue on here.
Over this way.
All right, Sky, I hope the last of your shift goes nicely. Nice and smooth before you can get home. Keep my fingers crossed for you.
Right behind you.
Hey, it's the enforcer and rebel leader outside. Move it. I want to see you. It's killing him.
Not sure what they're doing. Hey, Billy, go back to your room now.
How am I supposed to get up there? I'm not actually sure. I still can't high jump anymore because the wings are posted. Oh, he's waiting for me over there. How the hell? Oh, there's a walkway up here. The accents are pretty quaint in here. I do like that. Alright, thank you, LTG. I appreciate that. What is there? Up here, and then just jump across? There we go. I like this music. This music's really charming. It stops the second I mention it.
Don't act so innocent. You distilled our friend.
I did my job.
The enforcer! Oh, that settles it! I'm doing it now!
Wait!
Wait!
Whoa!
Norman,
I just did what the enforcer would have done!
have you forgotten how she inspired us? She didn't distill the shoe or mop.
I guess she didn't distill any Forgotlings, now I think about it.
Stop being such a painthead. That distiller has driven you mad with power.
Excuse me.
That walkie-talkie got what he deserved. Play it!
What do you think about this walkie-talkie business? You could influence it, you know.
I think I have an idea. I can revive that walkie-talkie if you want me to.
Well, maybe that's not such a great idea now I think about it.
She can't revive him. The Arca doesn't work that way.
It does now.
If that's true, maybe we shouldn't revive him. After all, he did distill one of our own.
I'll revive him no matter what you say.
But, wait, no, I didn't want to. Oh. Oh, I have to now, damn it, I didn't want to do that. Well, that wasn't quite what I wanted to say what it said there. A lighthouse keeper's only connection to the mainland. Oh, I have to steal some Arca first. Damn it, I want to change my mind, hang on. No, I don't get another choice, damn it.
Wait!
Revenge is mine!
No!
Master Banku!
Get him!
Get away!
Charge!
What just happened?
I'm not sure.
Let's go.
Jesus!
Nobody should really be wielding this power over life.
No! No, absolutely no one. What the hell? I revived the walkie-talkie not because I had to, because it felt like it was the right thing to do. He got an unfair trial from the paint roller, who at the time I felt had become trigger happy. Unfortunately, the walkie-talkie ended up distilling one of the other Forgotlings and ran away. I guess I was wrong in this case. Sometimes you try to make things right, but end up doing more wrong. Now he must make a way to the tower to avoid even more wrong from happening. No, I do not! Can't I bring him back? I don't have any Arca! Trusty roller who made the background of 50 film sets. Oh, I can't bring him back because I don't have any Arca, son of a bitch. And he ran out of all the Arca from the machine, too. Damn it! Oh. Well, if it isn't the consequences of my own actions. Always seems to catch me by surprise. Sulfur, welcome in. Yeah, I love this game's art style. It's gorgeous. That's what how I found the game in the first place. I'm just like, oh, that's really beautiful. Let's see. Oh, seriously, Emperor? That's amazing. I suppose when you're an indie game, you gotta make do. That makes sense. For 2 months, it's not ideal, but I suppose that's doable, at least. Thanks for letting me know.
Chief Inspector Magnum has gone mad. He's detaining just about everyone he meets, ever since he heard the enforcers switch sides.
Jump!
I don't think I can make that jump.
Come on, Anne. You can do it. Just aim for my hand.
I'm gonna take a running jump here. Yeah, I had to take a running jump is all. How dare these consequences interfere with the choices? I thought I was just gonna say that line was all. I thought I was just gonna say, oh no one deserves to be distilled, because that's fair, but no, she's like, no, I'm doing it. Did not expect that. And so that thing right there would have stolen all of my energy if I hadn't made that choice. That's just making sure that I go into the next area with no energy. A lot of the male voices are also done by one voice actor. Having heard both of them stream on Twitch, it's fairly easy to tell when they're voicing the characters, but they do a great job with diverse voices, and a lot of the characters in this game are just sort of one line, so that makes a lot of sense, I think.
Take another round. Yes, sir.
I think we're getting close.
Look, Magnum's there.
Don't worry. I have a plan, remember?
About that, isn't it about time you explain the details?
The plan is, we jump down there and I distill you.
What?
We pretend that I went undercover to catch you. And to prove that I'm really on Banku's side, I distill you in front of everyone.
I was distilled once, and that's more than enough. Let's just pretend that...
Magnum needs to see me distill you. He has no clue that I can bring you back now. I'll revive you as soon as we're on board the train to the tower.
You promise?
I trusted you with my life once, didn't I?
What do you want me to do?
We jump down in front of everyone, and I say something like, Mr. Fig, I finally found you. Prepare to be distilled. And you say,
Stay your hand. The darkness of your arca shall never reach my soul. Long live the freedom fighters!
Yes, exactly. I knew you had an actor in you. That was perfect.
Really? You think so?
Absolutely. Then I distill you, bring you on the train, and revive you.
All right, let's get to it.
Friggin' cheese balls! Oh. This is never gonna work. Well, I suppose Magnum is kind of a moron. So we got some hope. Nerds!
Someone's up there. Plum Bum.
Whoa! Uh-oh. Do it now!
Madam Enforcer? How is this possible?
Mr. Fig, at last I have you. Your rebel leader days are over. Prepare to be distilled. By me.
Oh, had I but known that the Enforcer was on an undercover mission for Banku and never was on my side after all. She sure fooled me.
Yes, I was undercover and no one expected.
So, this is how it ends. The terminus of my life has arrived, taking the form of an adolescent damsel. Observe how the Lady of Anima prepares my inescapable doom.
Fig, what are you doing?
I have arrived at my day's cataclysmic conclusion.
Big? Fig?
Be quiet. I shall now...
Oh, if only you knew what I have seen with these, my eyes. What I have felt with these, my hands. What I have smelled with these, my nostrils. Never again shall I perceive any sensation of the...
No, you shall not! Because I'm distilling you now.
What will be after the anima sectum?
This isn't working. They'll expose us in no time if I don't do something. Alright, we're just gonna do it. We're just gonna do it. We're just gonna do it. He won't shut up. He won't shut up. We're just gonna do it. Oh my god. Alchemist Merlin, welcome in. How are you doing today? Hope you're having a good week. Like teardrops in the rain. Do you know that that speech was actually an ad-lib because he thought the original speech was too long? So it's actually the opposite of what's going on here. We're just gonna distill it.
I knew it! I knew you'd never switch sides! This was your plan. I told you, didn't I tell you? What a plan. What a scheme. What a talent.
Bravo, Enforcer!
Thank you. It's good to be back.
Something not right.
You're right. We have to celebrate!
No need. Everything is fine the way it is. The rebel leader was finally caught. By me, the Enforcer. Let me just get him on the train to the tower, and you can all go about your business.
Yes, let's get on the train.
Plum Bum, seal Fig in box.
Yes, seal in that no-good wooden traitor and get him on the train.
Just a moment.
Endorser have not worried at all.
We can trust Plum Bum with this, Madam Endorser. Madam Enforcer. Allow me to escort you.
That wasn't part of the plan.
I never imagined that my first time in the VIP lounge would be in your company, Madam Enforcer. Such an honor. It's over here.
No. No. Shit. Shit. Oh, that's gonna complicate things. Oh, that was not part of the plan. The game lets me go over as far as over that way. That's interesting. Oh, how am I gonna get him out of the box now? Oh, I don't know.
Madam, where are you going?
Sorry, looking for secrets. Oh, jeez. Well, there's a ton of Arca here if I need it, so that's a good thing.
Not here. Endorser in VIP lunch.
And of course he won't let me anywhere near the box. Alright, of course it couldn't be that simple. Of course. What if I just murder you a little bit? It's a temporary murder. Just a brief, casual murder.
Fantastic carriage, isn't it? Master Bunku had it made for his trips into town. Doesn't get any better than this. I can't remember the last time I felt this calm. No rebel can reach us here.
They sure can't. You said no rebel could reach us here, right?
That's right. We're completely safe. What, with you here and me, of course.
And me?
Suppose a rebel did strike. What would you do?
Well, I would hurry out of this lounge and conduct a good old search and destroy with them.
I see.
No, we can't just sit here. We have to do something.
Madam Enforcer, Imp and Plumbum can take care of everything. Just stay in here and relax.
I don't want to stay in here and relax. He's outside. How do I get to him unnoticed?
Ah, the smell of victory. You sure showed those puny rebels who's boss.
Yes, I certainly did.
The rebels are cunning, I'll admit that. But our very own eye in the sky proved to be more cunning by far.
I didn't do it alone. We're a team, remember?
To know that my work is... that I have to be a part of this historic days. Thank you.
Well, why don't we move into the...
Imagine that rebel leader, lifeless in a dark box like the thing he is.
Let's go inside.
I can't tell you how great it feels to finally get rid of these pesky rebels.
We need to find a way to distract these snoopers.
Broke into your house.
Fig is trapped in that box outside, distilled as a doornail. I have to make my way outside, but Magnum and Amp are determined to make me comfortable in here. Magnum will not stop talking, and the temptation to use my Arca on him is getting hard to fight. Perhaps I can use the Arca for something slightly more discreet. I wonder what machinery Bonku has built into this lounge of his. No, we're not going to murder anybody. We're going to be smart about this. We're going to see if we can be clever. What if you cut the side open? I don't have anything to cut with, is the thing.
Or that.
Let's head back into the lounge and see what he's got in here. Ah, there is some machinery built in here. Alright, well... let's shut off some lights down there. Not exactly what I need to do. Actually, hang on, I've got an idea. Something just occurred to me. Head down here. Is he gonna follow me? I bet he's gonna follow me. No, he hasn't yet. Can't exactly get off the train. Can I not take the other stairs here? So there's some stairs on the other side. I don't think I can interact with these, though. I'm not gonna murder him! No! No, we're gonna find a clever way to deal with this. What is that clever way? I'm not sure yet. We're gonna see. We're gonna see. No Code 71, I love that one. He's not gonna let me through there. Big's outside. How do I get him? How do I get to him unnoticed? That's what I'm trying to figure out. Or can I get the inspector to follow me? Let's see. No, I can't talk to him. Interesting. Alright, enjoy your lurk, kiss! Let's see. There's a ton of Arca in here. I don't know that I actually need it for anything.
Not here. Endorser in VIP lunch.
He's not gonna let me through. So that locks that door. Let me see if I can go talk to Megan. Like I said, I've kind of got half of an idea percolating here. I cannot talk to Magnum, no. No other mechanisms there. I suppose I can always unmurder them later, yes, but I'd still rather not resort to that if I don't have to. You know, it's so excessive. Very in-box lunch? That does make sense. We've got to make him think the rebels are attacking. Is what we got to do. I'm not sure how we can do that. I can't lock myself in for some reason, that's odd. Alright, Emperor, enjoy your work lurk as well. Oh, jeez. I think I might have to at least knock one of them out. I don't see a way to do this that doesn't involve me knocking at least one of them out. What do you think, Chet? Do you see anything we can do, or am I gonna have to... Am I gonna have to bonk one of them at least? Because I think if I take out one of them, I can convince him the rebels are attacking. And then I can always revive him. Alright. I'll take out somebody then. Oh god, I really don't want to do this. I really wanted to find some clever solution to this. I'm not seeing anything though. There's just nothing to do here. The only gasoline pump at a dusty countryside truck stop. Held by a vengeful spirit with the wrong job. Hang on, wait, what's the megaphone say? Dropped into a manhole cover by a surprised officer on his first day. Ouch. The 5 levers? Oh, I mean these containers? All they are is containers of energy. They're not actually levers or switches or anything. They're just somewhere I can pull energy from. Which I don't really have anywhere to put the energy, so I don't see what good that's doing me. Yeah, I think we're gonna have to distill somebody. Alright, let's do Plum Bum, because I don't think there's any way we're gonna convince him of anything, because he's the most suspicious one here. I shouldn't distill this for Gutling, no. Alright, the megaphone? No, we actually can't distill the two of them. Did we distill him? Is that it? No, I actually can't distill any of them. So there has to be a more clever way to deal with this situation. And I'm not entirely sure what that is. Although... How do I get to him unnoticed, she says. Stealth kill them all, use the containers to revive? Apparently no. Apparently we're not just taking them out. Oh, that's something. What is that? Oh!
The rebels! They're attacking! Em, we gotta get downstairs. Get them! Catch them! Distill them! One of us should stay with you, Madam Enforcer. Who do you prefer, me or Amp?
Let Amp do it.
I think I'd like Amp to do it.
Amp? Oh, you mean Amp should go look for the rebels? Of course, I'll stay here.
Damn it!
Don't move on, you lousy bullhorn!
Yes, sir.
I tried!
What's that? I'm trapped. Help, I'm trapped. The rebels got me. I'm stuck in here. Why do these things keep happening to me?
Alright, so I overloaded the lights first of all, and that spooked him. And now I got Amp trapped, but now I still need to deal with Magnum and Plum Bum next. Oh yeah, they do kind of sound like the cop from South Park, I could see that. Hey Eric, director, I'm doing good. How about yourself? How are you doing today?
You gotta do everything yourself. Madam Enforcer, please, just take a seat. I'll deal with this.
Alright, good luck, officer. Godspeed, and when you find those rebels, show them no mercy. Unleash upon them your...
Deputy?
Yes, it's just me.
What's wrong?
I'm trapped, but I'm alright.
I'll get you out later. I have to look for the rebels.
Yeah, good luck with that.
Now, Bomb! Get me out of here!
Perfect. And now he's not watching the door.
Yes, me.
Beautiful. All right.
Where am I? Wait, am I in a box? Anne?
Pig! It's so great to hear your voice again.
Never mind my voice. Get me out.
Well, I have good news and bad news.
Of course you do.
The good news is that you're alive again. That part of the plan worked perfectly.
Wonderful.
The bad news is that Magnum, Amp, and that big brute Plum Bum are on the train with us.
Never mind. T-Man and Vic can solve that. Just let me out.
Well,
That's the bad news, isn't it?
Plum Bum put a huge cargo box on top of you. It's too big for me to move.
You're gonna leave me in this box?
Once we reach the station, I'll get you out. I promise.
Then why did you revive me now? You could have just waited.
Oh. I didn't think of that. I'm so sorry. I guess it would have been better to wait. Will you be alright?
Just do what you have to do.
See you soon, Fig.
Please don't forget about me.
Whoa! I better get back to my seat. Whew. grandson of Lon Chaney and granddaughter of Bela Lugosi will be there. Oh, that sounds awesome. Let us know how you like it, Eric Director. Sounds like it's going to be fun.
I'm afraid our search failed. Did you spot the rebels, madam?
Sorry, I saw no rebels anywhere.
Sneaky rebel waste. We'll get them sooner or later. I'll promise you that. Here we are, Tower Ground Station. Let's unload that jackknape in a box.
Oh, jeez. Do you have a favorite of them, Eric? I'm curious now. Alright, Tower Ground Station. Back near the start of the game, actually.
Welcome to Tower Ground Station.
I need to get to the tower as soon as...
I'm the station master now, and I don't have to take orders from you.
Don't you recognize the Great Enforcer?
Oh, is that so? Master Bunku personally informed me that your Great Enforcer aided the rebels in their attack on the plant.
Oh, whatever it was, I'm sure it was part of her cover story.
She destroyed the entire plant!
You really want me to believe that? You think the Enforcer would have lied to me this whole time? Taking advantage of my professional admiration of her?
We have a witness and mirror documentation placing the Enforcer at the scene at what turned out to be the most serious rebel attack in realm history.
Oh. I'm sure the Enforcer can explain.
Well, it's clear that... the problem here is... in fact, the explanation is straightforward. How can I trust anything you say, Secti? No one officially appointed you station master.
But after Pax was gone, I assumed...
How dare you question my loyalty to Master Banku?
Well,
Officer Magnum, please escort Secti to the central station and question him so we can uncover the source of his betrayal. I'll make sure you receive a promotion.
A promotion? But I'm already Chief Inspector.
I'm sure we can find a title better fitting for your stunning talent and wit.
That would be a dream come true, Madam Enforcer. I'll question Secti right away.
You've always been my most trusted officer.
Thank you, madam. Right away, madam. We'll get to the bottom of this. Come along, Secti.
But, Madam Enforcer.
Quiet.
Whew, that was close. Desperate times, desperate measures. Saying I heard somewhere, but it doesn't dampen the guilt in my heart one bit. I blamed an innocent Forgotling for something he was absolutely innocent of in order to get him out of my way. Is that what I've been doing all along? I'll have to make it up to him somehow when this is all over. It is desperate times, though. It's literally the end of the world that we're facing right here. Rook's Honor, welcome in. How are you doing today, Rooks? Hope you are doing good. Let's see. Phantom of the Opera, Dracula, Creature in the Black Lagoon. Nice, nice. God, I love Brendan Fraser's Mummy. That movie holds up so well. Fortunately, all these people are exactly as smart as the objects they look like. I don't know. I mean, Fig is literally a dressmaker's dummy, but he's no dummy. Seems pretty smart. Right, where the hell is that box now? Yeah, I have to find Fig and quick. Fig! Oh God, where is he? Fig! Gotta get him out of that box. I saw a crane take off with him. I've got no idea where it would have taken him. I know eventually he was supposed to be going to the tower, so... Rail system is working again. I'll ride the tram to the tower. Once I find Fig. Fig? Am I supposed to do something else to find him? I don't know, where is he? Why does Fig have a face on his chest when none of the other Forgotlings have faces? I actually have no idea. That is a really good question, and I don't know the answer to it. Let's see, Chris Technician, thank you for that. How are you doing today, Chris? Hope everything is going good with you. The A2, yeah, we're hoping to finish it today, but it is still going. Wait, why is the... Oh, did I mess something up? Because now the crate's back on there. I don't think I was supposed to come back out here, so I busted a trigger. That's weird. You go down that way. No! That's weird. I'm doing good, Chris. Thanks. Let's see. Do you have a favorite old school universal monster? As far as the actual monsters, probably Dracula. I think. 2 packages coming, not 1. Interesting. Hey, nice surprise, hopefully. Fingers crossed. Oh, I gotta climb on here. There we go. Alright, so they probably sent him to the tower, so we're just gonna have to go to the tower and look for him. Not ideal, but we'll see what we can do. Work was very busy this week, but I'm glad to have some time off now. That got eerily silent. Big? Where you at, dude? Oh, this is where the game started. Alright, so there's nothing back over there. From Billy and Mandy. Nice, nice.
Who's out there? The tower is off limits.
Tiffany!
It's me, Tiffany.
Anne?
Hey, Tiff. Would you open the gate, please?
Anne, Master Bonku locked himself in his tower. I tried to call him on the mirror, but something cut the transmission. I don't know what to believe. First, I heard you went over to the rebels' side. Then I heard it was all an undercover mission. I've known you my whole life, Anne. You owe me the truth. Which is it?
God, what do we do? Do we lie to her or do we tell her the truth? I mean, obviously, if I want to get through the door, it seems most obvious that I should lie to her, but also Tiff is our oldest friend. Succumb to guilt? I'm starting to. I'm feeling the weight of that guilt boring down on me. LTG, we've already killed somebody by trying to do the right thing today. So, we're having some struggles here. Dishonesty is the best policy. Oh God. Both can be true. Both are true, as a matter of fact. I'm just not sure what would be the. God, do we do the smart thing or do we do the ethical thing? I mean, technically, yeah, we are on her side. We're trying to save this entire world. That's not untrue. I'm gonna do that. Technically true is the best kind of true.
I'm with you, Tiffany. Like I've always been. Please open the gate.
I don't know what to believe anymore, Anne.
Tiffany, you only need to believe one thing. I distilled the rebel leader. It was a Forgotling named Fig. The resistance is finished.
Don't do this to me, Anne. My orders come from Master Bonku. I'm not... Hey, wait, don't!
Hello there. Tiffany, is it? Open the gate, please, or I'm afraid I'll have to shorten that cord of yours.
Anne, how could you do this to me?
Sorry, Tiffany.
And you betrayed Master Bonku, too.
I'm trying to solve this.
I feel sorry for you, Anne. I'm sorry you forgot what we had together. And I'm sorry you lost faith in those who gave you everything.
Ow.
Bye, Tiffany. I'll miss you.
Oh, that stings. Oh, that stings but a lot. I have to believe that this is all for the greater good. I keep lying to get where I need to go. Doesn't feel right. Tiffany is my best friend. Was my friend. Was she ever my friend, or was she just someone Bonku hired to keep an eye on me? Or is she still my friend? I suppose she is if I choose to be hers. I need to hurry back to my house. I can use the backdoor entrance into the tower from there. Guilt trip the game. Oh, it's working. Hit me right here for critical damage. Rook's your favorite stuff. 1932 Mummy, a classic, most definitely. What's the dinner report? I had taco salad, which we have an old family recipe for, which I very much enjoy. Giving you a when's being smart ever worked out for you? See, usually it works out when I am smart. The problem is a lot of times when I think I'm being smart, I'm really not. Ooh, gyro's nice. Alright.
Leave me alone.
I'm sorry. Oh, no, we want to leave that open. Do I need energy? I do need energy. There we go.
I used to come here every day. It seems darker now. I've known Tiffany my whole life.
Sometimes you just grow apart.
That's no reason to give up on a friend.
You didn't give up on me.
Yeah, taco salad's so good. And not too hard to make either. I appreciate that in a recipe. Alright. Oh, hey, this is where that little dude was shining things, wasn't he? I remember that back from the... Oh, he's still up there!
Madam Enforcer!
Pavel! What are you still doing here?
You told me to keep up the good work, so I did. Who's the posing doll?
He's a friend. Pavel, I really think you should go home.
Oh, I'm not quitting now. I've gotten so far.
Bonku gave you a job that no one could finish in a lifetime.
You think so?
Please, Pavel. Spend your time on something you love.
Well, it has been a while since I visited Cousin Bolster. Maybe I'll take a few days off. Right after I finish this panel. See you around, Madam Enforcer.
Let's hope so.
Oh, poor little dude. Poor little dude. Yeah, basically, that's all you really need to do. Is the only thing you really have to figure out how to make is the taco meat, and then after that, you just toss on what you want. I usually do some cheddar cheese, some diced tomatoes, not Doritos, of course. Why did you distill this guy? We never had an option to distill him. He was doing a good job, and we told him to keep up, even though he literally will never be able to finish. We didn't distill anyone named Bolster. I remember because I still feel guilty about everyone I've distilled in this game. Oh, you can put dressing. I know when my mom had it, she used to put in some sour cream. You can add that in there. But yeah, I mean, it's basically like a taco. You know, if somebody says, what's supposed to go in a taco? It's, I don't know, what do you want on your taco? So, you got options. You got options. Where the hell did he go? Oh, alright. Woo!
We'll meet up ahead.
There is a quote that'll get a lot of use, I suspect. Talking about Taco Bell Doritos Locos Tacos? No, we're just talking about taco salad, which I had some of because it's delicious. New memento. We need your help with the construction of the Ether Bridge. Report to the workshop and join us today. Oh yeah, I've seen the limited edition Taco Bell Xbox One.
Let me take care of this.
I would love to have a copy of that.
No, that didn't do it.
Not for that kind of money.
Maybe.
Ah.
Maybe there's a switch.
Gotta power this up, don't we? Yeah, we do. There we go. Oh, right, my Arca's not charged now, so you can't move the thing. I gotta take my Arca back. Gotta move this where I want it to be. Charge that back up again. I'll power the switch, but not the whole thing. Let's see, can I go down to where it is now? Where did it go anyway? Whoa! Jesus! That's a long way down. I think the elevator's down there, though. Ooh, I do love a good baked potato. Nice and simple, but hearty. Robust. Yeah, that's the elevator right there, but I can't interact with it. Has to be another way to shoot. Well, I hope I can still get back up there now. I need his help though. Yeah, he came back down for me. That's good. Thank you. Appreciate that. Hey, Hasanka, welcome in. How are you doing today, Hasanka? How's your week been going? I got the elevator going, but how do I get aboard now is the question. Here, can I go in here? Send the elevator up. Now let's see if I can climb that ladder there. Can I get to it from here? I can. Alright. Oh, but now it's in my way. Alright, so I thought I was trying to use the elevator. No, I'm just trying to get the elevator out of my way. Gotcha. There we go. And now once it stops, I can go ahead and take my Arca back, because I shouldn't need this again. I don't actually need the elevator working. Viking lasagna. Ooh, 10 layers. J. Melman, if you don't mind, if you get time, if you can take a picture of that, I would love to see it.
Finally, I get to see your home.
That sounds amazing. Holy crap.
No lights?
Bonku must have cut the flow from his anima reserve.
Well, this is nice. Great view, good closet space, and what, 3 floors?
And a balcony.
Huh, impressive. I'm not crazy about the neighborhood, though.
Yeah, I know.
There's a distilled Forgotling here.
I know.
It's Dilly. I knew him.
He broke in. I had to make a choice.
I know. It's all right.
I can bring him back. The beloved scarf of a cheerful computer programmer.
Enforcer? What happened? Mr. Fig, what are you doing here? Oh, I mean, who are you? I don't know you. I'm a welder at the workshop.
Relax, Dilly. It's a long story, but the point is Anne is on our side now. She brought you back.
Who? How?
We're making our way into the tower to talk Bonku out of escalating this conflict further.
You're going for the secret entrance like we planned?
Yes.
Right. What can I do?
Bulb and his cohorts will arrive as soon as we've disabled the security systems. Help them get through here.
You can count on me.
Dilly, I'm sorry for what I put you through.
Don't mention it. We all do better when we know better.
I like that phrase a lot. That's wise words right there. Let me get caught up on shit right here. Stuffed bell peppers. Ooh, Hasanka, I wouldn't mind seeing pictures of those too, if you don't mind. That sounds delicious. I usually put a little bit of spice in my lasagna. It's good stuff. Red lyrium. Let's see. Let me get caught up here. Yeah, it is hard to bake in the summertime when it's super hot outside. Let's see. Malkilla went AFK a moment. I did just bring our scarf friend back. He's okay, and also he forgives me, which is very sweet, and I appreciate that. All right. Can't handle spicy food anymore. See, I'm trying to build my tolerance up is what I'm trying to do. I never really had a tolerance, but I'd like to build one. Let's see, can I grab some energy before I do this? I think there's somewhere in the house that had some energy in it. I'd like to have some before we head out, just in case. Ah, yeah, here we go. No, those are all empty, aren't they? Shoot. Let's keep looking around a little bit. 29C is still pretty warm. 18C, that's not much of a summer though, that's true. No, we haven't gotten to Master Bonku yet, but we're working our way to him. Oh, here, can we look out on the balcony again? Yeah, it's a little different than how I remember it though. Let's see. Blackrock, I can eat spicy food, just not every meal, but every other meal is fine. That works. That works. I don't see any energy in here either.
Fig, could you help me here?
Oh, you're right. We need to flip them at the same time. Ready? 3, 2, 1, go.
There we go. And now we need Arca. Where am I gonna get? So I do need Arca to get through. Where the heck am I supposed to get some? Any up here? No. Whatever that did, there's nothing in it. Well, what the heck, game? Where am I supposed to get Arca then? Guess I'll check the house again if I miss something. Nothing in there. Get down to the basement. Yeah, those echo effects are really nice. In general, this game is just really well thought out. A lot of the little things. You can tell they put a lot of love into this game, which I appreciate. Whew, Isanka, I'm really sorry to hear that. We've been having overall a pretty mild summer, but we've had a couple days that were over 100 degrees Fahrenheit, and those have not been fun. But overall, so far, it hasn't been too terrible. Overall. Ooh, Journey in concert. I wouldn't mind seeing them. That is pretty awesome. Yeah, I heard about that week England had. I hope anybody here from the UK is doing okay. And anybody from anywhere near there is doing alright as well. Must be a way down. I can take this, alright. There were a couple of containers down here, right? Can I just drain one of the other ones? No, there wasn't a couple of containers. There was just that one. Shoot! The hell am I supposed to get more Arca? I feel like I messed something up. I don't feel like I'm supposed to be doing this much right here. It's super weird. Also with the elevator at the top, I might have just gotten myself stuck. That's not good. No, I can still get up there at least. That's a good thing. Use the elevator though. I'm actually a little bit of a loss here. There's nothing over here, right? Yeah, nothing over there. All those are empty. It's a weird spot to kill my momentum in game. Very weird spot to kill my momentum in. There's nothing else in the house. I had to use my energy to restore the little scarf dude. And that's empty, yeah. What the heck? That just drops me off there. No. I've got no idea where I'm supposed to get Arca from. Yeah, She-Hulk I'm super excited about because I know the run of comic books that it's loosely based on. And they were really funny. And I think Marvel does humor really well these days, so I'm excited about that. I am a little bit stuck. I'm not sure what to do here. I'd ask for any ideas, but I don't know how much anyone can contribute at this point. Did I break the game somehow? What are we doing here? I'm gonna look this up because this is really weird, and I feel like something has gone terribly wrong. So let's see if we can figure out what the heck is going on here. Oh, here we go. I'm like, I bet somebody's had this problem before. Oh God, seriously? All right, so somebody on the internet has had this problem before. And they suggested I have to go all the way back down to where Tiffany is? And get another charge from where there? I'm like, I wouldn't have thought to go all the way back there. That is a long way back. Holy crap. That is kind of frustrating. Alright. Let's head all the way back there. I presume that means Fig has to come back as well, because he had to help me get back up from there. Now, I am excited for the next phase of Marvel. There's a lot of interesting characters coming there. So we'll see how that's going to go. Oh my God! That is the second time I've done that. Hopefully the last, but we'll see. That mechanical keyboard sound, I do love the sound of a good mechanical keyboard. Let's see, I really love Doctor Strange too. I think that's actually in my top 5 favorite Marvel movies of all time. But that's probably at least partially because I am a big fan of Sam Raimi as a director. There we go. How did she not die there? I'm glad she didn't, of course, but that was a horrifically long drop. Yeah, I absolutely love Doctor Strange too. Fantastic movie. But like I said, also I love horror movies too. Which is, I remember the original director of that movie. I don't remember who it was going to be, but I know he stepped away from the project. And the big thing he said was, he's like, oh, this is going to be Marvel's first horror movie. And it kind of, sort of was. Like, it wasn't like a straight-up horror movie, but there was a lot of horrific things in the movie. And I like that vibe, too. Because I am a horror movie fan. And also, what Rin said is an excellent reminder. Make sure you state that your opinions are opinions. It is the key to a good, healthy, friendly discourse, I believe. Yeah, Yamagumo, she recovered from that fast. Superhuman durability right there. Wakanda Forever, I am excited about, definitely just because Black Panther, one of my other favorite Marvel movies right there. I did mention the one thing I'm a little trepidatious about for Wakanda Forever is the fact that it's got the Wakandans fighting the Atlanteans. And the Atlanteans aren't bad guys, at least in the comic books. And one trope that I really don't like in superhero comic books is good guys fighting good guys because they've made some sort of misunderstanding. And I'm guessing that's how Wakanda Forever is gonna play out. Is like the last 10 minutes of the movie is they're gonna be like, oh, you're not evil. Oh, you're not evil. Oh, let's work together to beat the real bad guy. Oh, it's tedious. Of course, I have no idea how that's gonna play out. Just, I hope that doesn't happen, is what I'm saying. My opinion is that opinions are not facts. I share that opinion, Hisanka, very much so. Oh my god, I love the old... I don't know that you could... I think if you've never seen the old animated X-Men series before, it probably wouldn't hold up very well. Because it is definitely intended to be a kid's show, and it is kind of very goofy, but I loved it when I was a kid. When I was a kid, it was probably my favorite thing on TV. Now, see, Civil War I can forgive. And the reason I can forgive Civil War is because Civil War wasn't a misunderstanding. Civil War, they actually had stakes. They had differing ideologies. They had a concrete reason to fight. Whereas, if you want to see, like, superheroes fighting for no reason, what is it, Endgame? Where the Guardians of the Galaxy bumped into the Avengers? And then they're just like, hey, instead of introducing ourselves, let's just punch for a while until someone yells, wait, stop! And that's what they did. But Civil War I can forgive. That makes sense. We're finally going to get Submariner, and they kept the little wings on his feet. That's the most important thing. Punisher, welcome in. How are you doing, Punisher? Hope you're doing good. New Lord of the Rings series? I'm excited about that. We'll see how that goes, most definitely. Supposedly, Deadpool 3 is still slowly moving forward. So we'll see how that goes. Alright, so we gotta solve the puzzle on here. For anybody that hasn't seen these puzzles before, there are 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, there's 6 little discs. And I have to move all the discs along their prescribed routes to get them into their correct places. Like, that disc goes there, but I probably don't want to leave it there for right now. Maybe I do. That there. Alright, so that goes right there. Interesting. Let's see this. Oh, jeez. He can't move. God, some of these take weird routes. Alright, where does this thing move to? That moves right there. That moves around there. Okay, well. Ain't this interesting? Right at the start, and I'm already having struggles. Alright, so let's move this back down. That I don't feel like is my first move. Let's put that there. Alright, so we can move that. I can move that to there. That to right there. Alright. That down there. This over here. Alright, that's where it needs to be. That's where it needs to be. Alright, we're making progress now. Ooh, nice! Colossus was fun in the Deadpool movies, most definitely. It wasn't a sophisticated movie by any means, but it was a fun watch. I enjoyed it. I laughed out loud a couple times. Basically, if you're thinking about watching it, I'd say just pull the trigger. Go ahead, take a look. You'll probably enjoy it. Let's see. Now, what do we do next? This one probably needs to go all the way down, which sucks. That goes there. That goes there. Alright, we almost have it. That goes there. Booyah! Whew. Pretty guys solid. The last 10 minutes I laughed out loud several times. Because I'm a huge nerd, and that last 10 minutes is just all delightful, wonderful things for huge nerds. Just in general, getting to hang out with Ryan Reynolds for like 2 hours is a nice chill thing, I would say. I rarely regret that, and that's one of those movies where, yeah, it's fun. It's fun. Blackrock, you were not a fan of Nope. I would very much like to see Nope, but as usual, I have to wait until it comes to streaming, but we'll see. Don't have a good day. Have a great day. The line delivery on this man. I love it.
I haven't been here for years.
Which way do we go?
Up.
Up it is.
Yep, ever upwards we go. This place is nothing like I remember it. Bonku is obviously kept busy all these years. We need to ascend to the tower, make it through Bonku's private study and into the security room. From there we'll be able to shut down the systems and allow Bulb and the Freedom Fighters to enter the tower grounds. Alright.
This is the core chamber. Bonku taught me how to use the Arca to operate the service lifts. I used to play here.
Not exactly a safe playground.
Bonku didn't know, of course. It didn't used to be this cold in here. Looks different, too. The lifts will take us to Bonku's private rooms. Before I got my own place, this is where I used to live. From there we can access the control room and turn off the security system so Bulb can get in.
What if Bonku won't listen to reason?
Then he'll turn on the ether bridge. But he'll listen. I know he will. But I'm afraid I may have to face him alone. In Bonku's eyes, you'll always be the one who turned me against him.
Whatever you need, Anne.
Alright. I didn't do anything. Can we climb the ladder here? We take a quick look around before we do anything. Control system's over here. New memento. Ooh, part of a design for the machine. Interesting. There's an Arca canister over here if I need some more. That's good. Another switch over here. Oh, do I have to hold it down? I do. Now you press this. Oh, alright. Interesting. So as long as I hold down the button on these lifts, I can just move the lift. It's kind of cool. Alright, let's take a little look-see around. Let's keep moving. Yeah, Bonku sounds like such a comedic name. I have trouble taking it seriously. But it is what it is. That's our big bad here. Master Bonku. It's kind of a bit of a maze here. That only goes down. That moves that. We need to keep going up. I know that. just move it to here? Oh yeah, I just jumped. There we go. Gotta use my actual legs. Get up here. So just relying on a platform to carry me where I need to go. You know, I was trying to be all lazy and stuff. Can't always get away with that, I suppose. So get me up to here. And of course he just climbs up there. No fucks given whatsoever. I need to get him up there, though. He can climb all the way himself. Alright, now you get off. Or not.
Let's talk about something.
I can't think of anything.
Did you really work at the plant?
I actually designed parts of it. Back then, I thought it would be a power plant producing anima from crystals.
And when you found out what it was?
I knew I had to stop it. Not just the plant, Banku as well. I explained my thoughts to Rini, the supervisor of the plant, remember?
How could I forget?
We were pretty close back then. She ratted me out. Before I knew it, I was stripped of my validation sticker and had to escape the plant chest over heels.
Then what?
I found a place underground, and a few like-minded Forgottonings. Bob wanted your Arca, but I was sure you'd join our side once you saw what you saw.
That was risky.
It worked, didn't it?
I guess we'll find out.
Alright, so he's not going to get off there for some weird reason, so let me try just getting him close. And then I need to get myself up there. Let's put him right there. Lights up that route. That lights up that route, alright. I can't get him over there, alright. Go ahead and move him down here then. Bonku is an anagram for you knob, which is interesting because he is a total knob. Let's move this up to here. I'm gonna light up this path. Oh, alright, so there's 3 different carts, and each cart will only move on its own assigned path, is what I'm saying. Alright, I'm thinking I see what we have to do then. Let's move this out of the way. Let's put this back right there. Then this... right here. Yep. Then we have this again. Oh, nope. Alright, we leave that there. Now I move on to this. And then jump across. This over to here, and then I jump off, and then just ruin all of it, because I should have just stepped off, I guess. I was doing so good. It was super cool. Dang it. It was totally worth it too. Alright, lost a little bit of progress, that's fine. Got this part over. I'll just walk off that time, I think that should be good. No, that's somebody else's corpse. Also, Hoffman, how are you doing today? I hope you're doing well. I do have to jump onto that one. Which is obvious. I can't just stop it there, because then I won't be able to get the other cart into position. No, come on! Maybe I have to do a standing jump, maybe that's the thing. Because before it might have counted it as sort of a running jump, so I might have gotten too much too much motion there. That's possible. Of course, they get me with the platforming all the way here at the end of the game. My weakness, that and stealth. Alright. Ride this up here. Jump across. Alright. No, it's still way too far. Alright, I've got an idea. What if I move him up to here? And then I move this over here. What if I didn't mess up? What if they want me to do something different than what I'm doing? What if I take this up to here and then make a big leap of faith? Holy shit. Alright, yeah, that worked. Whew. There we go. Interesting puzzle. Well designed, I like it. Alright, and we're through. Alright, I see an empty Arca container. I assume we're going to need to power that, so let me do that. There we go. Alright.
This was my home.
Where's Bonku?
Not here. He'll be at the atrium at the very top, with his ether bridge.
I used to play here all the time. I'd draw colorful hopscotch grids all over the floor and bounce my ball off the door to his study. He'd often be cross with me, but he could never keep it up for long. This is also where I first spread my wings. Bonku's study is just next door, and beyond that, the security room. Oh no, what is it, Rin? I'm curious now. You gotta share now.
Pretty photo.
I'd stand on that balcony every night, close my eyes, and feel the rain on my face. I had no idea Bonku took this photo. It's from the day I moved out. You know, he got me a bike for my birthday once? It was this horrible old thing he found who knows where. But I loved that bike. First time I rode it was in here. I knocked over a desk and 2 lamps.
Let's see, you got a spiffy keychain from Lego with a 1950s Lego logo. That is super cool. Lego's had some cool logos over the years, so I respect that. Also, repping Lego on your keychain. Very neat, very neat. Oh, hey! Those are Bonku's first prototypes of my wings. I got them for my 10th birthday. Oh, assuming they don't work? I would like to have the wings back. Being able to high jump and long jump was super cool.
Fig, what if he won't listen to me?
Take a look at this place, Anne. You're his whole life. You just need to remind him.
Yeah, let's hope. I got concerns, but let's hope. New memento. Good morning, Anne. Happy 10th birthday. I have done my best to plan a wonderful day for you. I hope you will like it. First things first, breakfast is ready in the living room where I also have your first present ready. Love, Bonku. The wings, of course. Fig is a wisdom-based build? I think he might be. Which, hey, that's a good build.
Behind this door is Bonku's private study. I was never allowed in there.
Desperate times. as they say.
I was never allowed in here. This is the place closest to the ether. Banku went in here when he wanted to think and be alone. All these stories from the ether gathered in the same room. This must be the closest thing to the human world you can get without actually being there.
Why didn't he let you in here?
He never told me.
Good question, actually. Alright, let's take a look around and see if we can see anything interesting around here. Title reads A Doll's House. A note inside reads, a young woman realizes the condescending shackles of her relationship and has to decide whether to stay or to leave. Oh, well, that sounds a little familiar. Well, I mean, I don't think they have computers here. And also, Banku does seem very, he's got to stick up his ass. So I can see him trying to be formal with notes he leaves around the house. It's a book titled Don Quixote. There's something written on a bookmark. A nobleman convinces himself that he's a knight. Of course, a classic right there. I'm not sure. I'm not actually familiar with that one. I'm gonna keep exploring around this place, see what we can see. Here's a book called Siddhartha. There's a handwritten note inside. A young upper-class man finds inner peace by rejecting desire. I like that these are all like actual books. That's a nice touch. This book is called Frankenstein. In the margin of a dog-eared page it reads, through curiosity and skill, a scientist creates not a dream, but a nightmare. That's a nice tagline, actually. Just a play. Alright, so that's probably like a script book or something like that, I would imagine. Thank you for looking that up, Rin. I appreciate that. Alright, what else we got here? It's a book called The Prince. According to an attached note, it's about strategy regarding controlling of people by playing them against each other. That is a diabolical book, let me tell you. It's alive! Alive! Can I jump across? Nope! Alright, so where do we go from here then? How do we get up higher? I see some mechanisms up there. But I didn't see any mechanisms on our side is the thing. There is an Arca circuit over here. Let's see where that goes. Yeah, I had a friend that did his thesis in college on The Prince. It kind of messed him up a little bit. TBH. I see a platform in the background. I don't see if there's any way to get to that, though. Weird. Alright, I think I'm going to need to go back down to the ground, so let's take the express elevator. Alright, where does that Arca circuit go, then? Oh, it goes down from here. That's weird. Please stop abusing poor Anne. I mean, she seems fine. She's shaking it off. No big. Alright, so that just leaves the room. That doesn't help me any. Alright, what do I do here then? Jump up there. I'm probably missing something here. Best thing you can take away from the Prince is never interrupt your enemy while he's destroying himself. I love that. That is a good line. Everything else is just a dude with a massive grudge. That's a good way to describe it, actually. I can't get into the... I can there's another level to the library in the background, but I don't think I can see a way to get to it, is the thing. I can drain that energy there, although I don't think that actually helps me. I don't think it does, no. I'm probably going to want to leave that where it is for right now. Yeah, I need to figure out some way to... Oh, here we go. There's a... Oh, there we go. That's what I was missing. This book is titled Faust. Someone jotted a note on the cover page. A man is seduced by a dream that destroys him. They made some very clever choices for these books, and I like them. Alright, here we go. Now we're making progress.
This is the way to the atrium. It won't move. We have to shut down the security systems before we can go up. The door to the security room is in here somewhere.
Oh, alright, so I need to get my arc charged before I can move that. But will this kill the platform if I drain it? I'm not sure if the two are connected. Alright, so I can't go up from here, but I can move this. Let's use this to keep exploring for right now. A novel entitled Peter Pan. There's a scribble on the cover. A boy refuses to grow up and leave his fantasy world. These are very clever choices. Where Shane need games, I do need games, constantly. So we got another platform over here, but let me finish. How do I get to that level? Or no, I've been to that level before. Yeah, I've been there. Alright. Well, there's a big old mechanism over here. Alright, I can move that platform remotely if need be, but for right now, let me try riding it myself. Yeah, it looks like that'll take me where I need to be, right? Cool, cool. So this might actually be the security room right here. Let's see if this is the mechanism we need to shut down everything.
Here we are. You can shut off all the tower security systems from here. Depleters, gate controls, mirrors, you name it.
Let's get to it.
Alright, looks like I won't just be able to push a button and turn everything off, though.
There's a bunch of switches. I'll take the one up there.
Alright. There's a couple of switches right there, but I can't do anything with them yet. There's one right here, though. Alright, that's one system off. Here. This. This switch. Alright, 2 off, 2 to go. And this will make 3 off. And that unlocks that last one there. Cool. Alright. We hit the master switch.
That'll clear the way for Bulb to blow the wall.
Let's hope we won't need him.
And there goes the wall. You go take a look at his handiwork.
I can't drag this out any longer.
Let's go.
Alright, let's do this thing. Get on the elevator, my dude. We're going to bonkers. I don't know where he's going. I'm presuming he's going the right way. Yeah, there he is. He always has to take his own path for some reason.
Did that thing just move on its own?
I think so.
Well, that's not good. Oh no.
Anne, get out of here!
Oh my god.
Stop it! Let me go!
Tick-tock, little Anne. Tick-tock, what's your plan?
Oh god!
Anne, I'm trapped!
Hang on, Big. I'm on my way.
Well, well, little Anne. Tick-tock, tick-tock. So far on your decline. No reason to be sad. It happens, it happens.
We need to talk to Banku. Let us go.
Why should we? Nothing matters. Tick-tock. Fear or love, darkness or light. It all leads to neglect. Everybody's looking out for themselves. Useless forgotten, blinded by their purpose. The Master will activate the Ether Bridge. He will power it with the Arca, and this world will crystallize.
That's why we have to stop him.
What happens, happens. Tick-tock. Find your peace.
You think you can keep me trapped in here?
Tick-tock. It'll hold, little Anne.
Stop it!
It leads nowhere. Tick-tock. You must see that. Wake up, little Anne. Wake up.
What? What did you just say? Tink, is it you?
You know that monster?
It's not a monster. She used to be my alarm clock.
That thing?
She was smaller back then. Oh, Tink, what has he done to you?
I am his masterpiece. From his work desk, I have seen him unlock the potential of Anima. Tick-tock and tame the Arca. I witnessed him overcoming the laws of crystallization.
You taught me how to tell time and woke me up every morning.
I have evolved. I am no longer subject to forgotten weaknesses. The Master gave me arms to turn the pages of his books. He connected me to platforms so I could lift him. I grew and grew. Today, I am the very tower all around you.
One morning, you were just gone. I thought you crystallized. I cried for a week.
The Master wanted me to be a secret. I am his final shield.
I'm not his enemy. I'm his family.
I've watched you grow up. I am one with the tower, the pipes, and the anima. I've always sensed you. Every time you've stood by a communications mirror, I've seen you. I've heard you. I know you, Anne.
What have you become, Tink?
I am connected to the Master. I cannot crystallize. Once the bridge opens, I am set free.
No! We can't let him do it! I have to talk to him!
Tick-tock, why care? Everything you do leads to neglect. You are young and not aware of this. Time and tide wait for no one. Tick-tock. Useless. No need to try, little Anne. Tick-tock.
Don't listen to her, Anne! Get out of here!
Oh god!
So much effort to wriggle your way out. Tick-tock. And for what?
Anne, you can do it! Get out!
I'm working on it! Well, I'm going somewhere. Oh, the switch. I see the switch. Aha!
Do you really think you can change anything? Do you think you know what is right and wrong?
Nothing is black or white.
There is only black. Tick-tock. Only more darkness. Every time you forgive someone, you encourage them to betray you again.
You should never give up on anyone.
You know I'm right. The truth hurts.
The truth may hurt, but I'm done lying.
Anne, could you stop the jabbering and help me?
Fig! Of course. Hang on, I'm on my way.
Alright, I'm working on it. Oh, alright. Come on! There we go. What else we got here? Can't move that anymore. Can't switch to any of the other guns. Come on. Alright, so what else can I... Alright, so... Is that the only 2 points I can move to? Alright, so let's pull that down. Oh, there we go.
What do you think you're doing?
Well done, Anne. Quick, grab my hand.
Yes. Alright. Progress. Whoop. Oh, jeez. Alright.
Thank you. Now, would you please take care of your friend? That thing is making me nervous.
Take care of him. You see, Anne? Everybody's looking out for themselves. What will you do now? Distill me?
I can't distill you, Tink. There must be another way.
To whom am I speaking now? Are you Anne the rebel? Or are you the Anne I used to know?
Hard questions here.
If you insist on seeing it that way, then yes. I'm with the rebels now.
Anne, we need to get going. If she won't move, make her.
Are you hearing this? Everyone is self-serving creatures, only looking out for themselves. Tick-tock, let go of your morals and ethics. Ruin others before you are ruined yourself.
That's not true, Tink!
Anne, enough talking. Let's go!
I can't! Tink and I grew up together. Please understand. Fig, the slightest change off course, and I would have ended up like her.
Anne, she's not Tink anymore.
I need to hear what she has to say.
You will listen to me?
I need to know more. And I want to help you.
Tick-tock, tick-tock. Why?
Hey, Broken Crow, welcome in. How are you doing? Oh, jeez. Shut the hell up, Fig. I'm trying to negotiate here. Hey, Broken Crow. Thank you so much for the 35-month resub. I appreciate all the support. It is a thing, most definitely. How are you doing? I hope you're having a good week so far.
If I can understand you, then maybe...
You think you can understand yourself through me? See? When have you ever cared about anyone but yourself?
You're right. I haven't always been exemplary.
Isn't it true that you only care about others when they're of use to you?
I hope you're feeling better now, Broken Crow. That kind of stinks.
No, that's not true. I'm not like that.
Such naive I told you. I know how you think and feel. I've been following your journey.
Oh no.
Every time you stood by a mirror, I've seen you. I've heard you.
Oh no.
Lend me your eyes, Tick-Tock. Look at this.
Oh no.
Let's try to match your words with your actions, shall we? Remember what you just said?
You should never give up on anyone.
Selfless deeds have not been foreign for you.
Yeah, we won. Now get rid of the shoe.
Calm down. You got what you wanted.
I'm reporting this to Master Bonku.
You just told me moments before.
I can't distill you, Tink. There must be another way.
From time to time, you act with compassion.
Mr. Fig, as many call him, often hangs out at a bar downtown called Scrappers. You know, where they record Realm Radio.
The old theater?
Yeah, the entrance is in there. Here, take this ticket.
I must admit, you surprised me, Anne. I've asked you before. Now tell me truthfully. What if I refused to let you speak to the Master? Would you distill me?
Oh, God. God. I think I have to be honest with it. Or, I think I have to be honest here. I think this is not the time for bullshit. Rin, honestly, like, this is one of my favorite things to do in a video game, but in retrospect, like, right now, this is painful. This is agony for me. Zenpachi, welcome in. How are you doing today? I mean, like, she's totally gonna know I'm lying if I say no, never. I'm gonna be honest. I'm just gonna be honest.
Yes, Tink. I would distill you if it came to that. It's true. I've been selfish. I've done what others told me without asking why. I am as guilty as anyone. But I am my own master now, Tink. You can break free too. Maybe you're right. No matter which path we take, we find misery if we look for it. But at least we can choose for ourselves. Bonku deceived us, and I must speak to him before he lets the Ether Bridge destroy everything we love.
I cannot reconcile your words with the Master's beliefs. I knew better than you know. Tick-tock! Who is the master of the masters of the masters of the tick-tock? Who can stop the clock? Who can save this tick-tock? Tick-tock. Thank you, Anne. This time, you woke me up. Go to Bonku. Make the time here your own. Go.
We did it!
For a minute there, I thought it was the end for us both. I'm sorry, Anne. There was no other way. Come on. We need to move on.
I tried. I tried real hard. She's probably fine. Oh, God. This game is going to destroy me. Groshin, welcome in. How are you doing today, Groshin? Hope all is well with you. It'll puff out. I just needs a little nap. Just having a little lie down. That's all. Just having a little lie down.
Bonku is behind that gate.
You're ready, Anne. Look, no matter what happens up there, I'll always be your friend.
I will always be yours.
See you around, Anne.
DB Stewart because I tried so hard and got so far. I think I've heard that somewhere before. Ancient Greek poetry? Probably. Alright.
What's wrong?
I'm not sure I can do this alone.
You never had to.
Oh, fake. Alright, here we go.
Where is he?
Yeah, where is he? There's the Ether Bridge.
This is it. The Ether Bridge. This is what Banku's been working on all these years.
Rose, welcome in. How are you doing today, Rose? Hope all is well with you. What have you been up to recently?
What's that?
That must be the cornerstone. Banku carved the Arca out of it. The caretaker spirit told me that Banku stole it.
It seems to power the Ether Bridge.
Alright. Banku.
Banku, give it up.
Fig, let me do the talking.
Please, Fig.
What a nuisance.
No! No!
Stop it! Please stop!
I'm okay, Anne. You finally came. And you brought company. I thought you had the decency to come alone. You want my Arca, don't you? That's why you left me.
I never left you. I'm here to beg you to stop the war against the Forgottlings and to shut down the Ether Bridge.
This is not war. It's the finish line. You expect me to throw everything away? Now?
We could start over. Forget all this fighting and distilling. We could find each other again.
We don't belong here. This is a land of forgotten things. Look around you.
We're forgotten too. I've accepted that. It's time you did the same.
What about your mother, Anne? Don't you want to see her? Let us return to the Ether and find the answers together. You and I.
You can't force people to remember you.
With you and your Arca here, we just need to turn on the Ether Bridge and walk through it. That is all. Nothing more. This is what we've always wanted.
It's what you've always wanted. Please don't turn it on.
We cannot stop now, Anne.
Banku, please don't turn it on. Think of all the Forgottlings. They're just like you and me.
No need to worry, Anne, dear. In a matter of minutes, our new life begins.
Oh god, it's not working. It's not working. Oh, hang on. Can I manipulate that? No. Shit, what do I do? There's a switch there, but I don't think I really want to turn that. Oh god.
It works! The time has finally come!
Banku, if you do this, the world will end. The caretaker told me.
So you have finally met the witch. Anne, wake up! Do you not see we are living in her fantasy world? The real world is up there. The oceans, the forests, everything you have always wanted to see. Will you give all that up for silly cartoon characters? Our own kin awaits us. And we can finally go home. You and I.
Would you leave without me?
And You! How did you get through the...
This has gone on long enough. Give me your Arca.
No, wait!
Well, no!
Stay back. If you come any closer, I will distill you.
I don't care anymore.
Stand back. Get away.
Oh, no! Oh, God!
Get the Arca.
Of course, that's all he cares about.
Anne, you rejoined the Arca stones. I can feel my old strength once again. No one can hold back the combined power of the Ether Bridge and the Cornerstone now. The time has come for you to make a choice. You can go with Bonku and leave this land behind. It will undo everything you have come to know about this place and everyone here. Or you can return the Arca to the Cornerstone, returning our land to the way it was before your arrival. And you will crystallize.
Yeah, I've already made my choice.
Anne, you did it! You saved us. Why did you do that? You could have saved yourself.
Vic, I have to go.
No! Wait, Anne, please.
Will you help me get over to Bunk?
I'm sorry. I shouldn't have showed you the plant. I should have never contacted you. I should have done this alone. I'm sorry.
You could never have done this alone.
You're right about that.
Vic, I'm glad I met you.
Goodbye.
Anne, why?
The world has abandoned us, Master.
I've let us down.
Master!
And there we have it. Ladies and gentlemen, Forgotton Anne.
Summer, summer, never will you be forgotten like in me.
Thank you. Whew.
Winter, winter, you will be remembered.
A little bit of a sudden ending, but I suppose if we were watching the game through Anne's perspective, it would make sense to end it right there. And she made her choice, and we know how her choice ends up, which is Anne and Bonku die in return for saving the entire land of the Forgotlings. Which, you know, if we walked through the gate, you know, Anne and Bonku would have went on to a new life in the real world, but it would have killed every one of the Forgotlings and destroyed that entire world. So, I feel better about that. I need more closure. I mean, I would like some more closure too, but I mean, like I said, we know how things turn out at least. So there is that. I crush it. Pulling a mash on me there. So yeah, what did folks think of that one? I would love to hear your opinion on that. I like that game. The game was charming, obviously beautiful art. Very nice music as well. Some cool puzzles. Cool puzzles as well, I enjoyed it. Interesting story, definitely some heart-wrenching ethical choices in there. Beautiful game. I'm glad you thought so, John. Oh, jeez. Definitely some big feels at the end there, too. Interesting Zenpachi, I'm glad you enjoyed it. I did not expect to feel feels over the death of a blanket, but here we are. Yeah, same here, Punisher. This game went a lot deeper than I thought. I did not expect this game to have a lot of feels in it, but yeah, Weird Talking Furniture game has some big feels. And Rin, I see that redeem. We will get to that. Let me feel my feels first. Let me be in my feels. Warden had a lot of charm to it. Needed more audio puzzles. I don't miss that. Oh my goodness. Yeah, I like that. I'd be curious to see the other ending, but I'm happy with the choice I made. Bridge unlocked. What the heck does that mean? Wonder if they've got an option just to see the other ending. The caretaker strives to treat everyone equally and peacefully. Rarely seeking to influence the world, the caretaker observes life as it unfolds. Interesting.
Dear Anne, it's been a couple of weeks now. Everyone came. We carried your crystal down from the tower. Many still don't understand what happened. Some even think we're still going back to the ether. I miss you, Anne. So much that my joints hurt. I guess that's the cost of remembering. It hurts that only your memory is with us. But I would rather have it that way than to never have known you. Forever your friend, Fig.
Wait, am I controlling Fig now?
Dilly, how have you been?
I haven't seen you in ages. What are you doing here?
Oh, just reminiscing about old times. What have you been up to?
Helping out with the renovations. But what are you doing now?
Well, actually, it's supposed to be a surprise, but I guess I can reveal it now. We're so close to opening anyway.
Opening what? What is it?
We've rebuilt the sanctuary. It's gonna be a library. We've moved all the books from the tower there.
That sounds amazing!
Alright, so we get to check in with people now.
Fig?
Oh, Tiffany, right? I'm sorry. Our last meeting really wasn't...
No need to mention that. Times have changed.
What are you doing now?
I'm conducting tours of the tower grounds. Many Forgotlings have never seen them, you know?
That sounds interesting.
Someone has to pass on the knowledge, right?
I might show up one day.
Please do. I'd be happy to tell you all the stories. What are you doing?
We've rebuilt the sanctuary into a library.
Oh, that's a fantastic idea, Fig. I must find the time to see that very soon. Oh, sorry. I have to go. I've got a tour crowd waiting for me at the central station. It was nice to see you again, Fig.
You too, Tiffany.
It's true, it is. Well, for me, it's more like landscaping, you know. Gives me peace, it really does. And with the weather we're having now, the work isn't half bad.
Well, you're making a lot of Forgotlings happy. I know that.
How are you getting on?
It was rough in the beginning. He did have a lot of experience, but I have to tell you, it's also kind of a relief.
Don't tell me you actually miss him.
Do you miss Ming?
Every now and then. And you know what? I don't think it'll ever go away. And I'm fine with that, really.
How's the new system coming along?
Well, let me put it this way. The tower's reserves are almost empty, so we need to go live very soon.
How is Struct handling the pressure?
It's Struct. Of course, he's completely losing his mind.
You think it'll work?
Yeah, we'll have the town running completely anima-free in no time. 100%.
We're in luck, you know?
How's that?
Here we are, two friends enjoying a break in the middle of town.
Yeah, I hear ya.
Aw. Well, that was cute. Got to check in with everybody right there. Only better people deserve closure. Chat and Shane distilled way too many innocents. I only distilled 2 people in the entire game, and one of them I resurrected as well. So that could be a lot worse. Only one still dead at the end of the game. We got some closure there, Hooter. I'm glad about that. Little bit of check-in. See everybody's doing okay. That's always nice. What else did I distill? I distilled the scarf. I distilled the station master. Who else would, I mean, technically I distilled Fig, but that was the plan, though. All right, so technically I distilled 3, and then resurrected 2 of them, and also one of those was consensual. So there is that as well. So can we reload and finally kill everybody? Oh, jeez. I noticed storylines lit up right here. Oh, all right. Yeah, we can actually see the other ending. So first of all, let me take care of Rin's redeem there, because Rin has redeemed Invest in a Harvester sequel here. So what we saw right here was we saw an ending with a lot of pathos. We saw a story with a lot of feelings, big emotions with characters that we connected to, full character arcs that cause us to really invest ourselves in the characters so that emotionally we really feel our feelings once we've seen all that. So in Harvester 2, I don't want any of that. We're just going to be complete sociopaths in that game so we can murder with absolutely no guilt whatsoever. Because that's the Harvester way. That, I believe, is the heart and soul of Harvester, is guilt-free murder. We absolutely cannot do it without it. Feels distilled, man. Alright, Gamagumo, you take care of yourself. Thanks for hanging around with us, and we will see you around. So what do you think, chat? Do you want to see the other ending? Are you curious what would have happened if we would have made the other choice and suddenly thrown away everything to side with Bonku? We don't have to see it, but if you folks would like to see the other ending, I can definitely show it off. I'll admit I'm curious. I'm still happy with the choice I made, but I'm curious. Malkiel says no, John says yes. Rin says do it. Alright, so I'll stress, as far as my personal headcanon, what we just did is my choice. That was the choice I made. That's my headcanon, how it happened. But I am curious to see what the other path is. So let's check that out. Just for posterity. Let's take a peek there. What would have happened if we made the objectively, ethically wrong choice? Wait, isn't this just the beginning of the game that hit the wrong option? I might hit the wrong option. Let's give it a second. This looks like the intro cinema, but it could be just a mirroring. Yeah, I'm pretty sure I hit the wrong option. This is the intro cinema, if anybody was curious, though. Yeah, that's just the intro. I must have hit the wrong thing. Alright, hang on. Let me restart the game right here. Let's try that again. It was a weird anime sideways mouths. It did have a little bit of anime in there. I wouldn't say it's super anime, but maybe a little bit anime inspired. I must have hit the thing to start a new game. Hopefully the option's still there. Also, if anybody didn't see, this game was published by Square Enix Collective, which was a brief effort by Square Enix to publish some indie games, including lending out some of their old IPs that nobody's using anymore. I haven't heard of Square Enix Collective in years and years, so I don't think they're still active, but I could be wrong. Oh, press X to enter the bridge. Alright, so I hit the wrong button is all. There we go. That should do it. Alright. Yeah, now they just want to do NFTs. Who makes games anymore, really? Wait, this isn't a different ending. Where are we now? What is this? Oh! This is like a bonus option, so it's not the other ending, it's just... We might still be able to do the other ending, but this seems like a, some sort of bonus option. That's interesting. Alright, let's take a look around here. Another little couch, if I want to have a little sit. What is this? Some empty picture frames? Weird. There's that thing about the caretaker we saw at the end of the game. I wonder if that's like what our result is. Oh, hey!
Welcome back. How's the collecting going? Let's have another look. Marvelous. I'm in the presence of a true collector. Very little passes unseen by you. Still, a few things have. Find them if you can.
Yeah, we got most of the collectibles in the game, but not quite all of them. What is this? Big old murder board? Oh, this is all of the things we collected. Oh, they're all posted up on the wall there. That's really cute. It's a good way to display all of our collectibles. So I assume the drawings that don't have anything posted to them. Yeah, they actually show the locations of the things you missed. Oh, that's cool. That's really smart. This is smart game design. I like this. That's awesome. And replay the game until you get them all, until you both saved everyone and exterminated everyone. Oh god, I would not want to do a genocide run in this game. That would break my heart. It's too much! Too much! Can't handle that kind of violence. Anything else to see here? Oh! Where's the bridge? Let's see. As reports from Struct, as president of the Bonkutronic R&D department, I give you the Timeline Bridge. The power of the Chrono Calibration Unit, combined with my engineering genius, makes it possible to travel to specific points in the past. Use the Arca panel to tune into whichever point you'd like, Cupcake. When you use this bridge, you create a new temporary timeline. You can experience this new timeline for as long as you like and come back as often as you like. But beware, in order to prevent timeline paradoxes between the original timeline, A, and the temporary timeline, B, whenever you use the timeline bridge to travel to destination, X, all the events from A that preceded X will still have happened and a new timeline, B, is created. You get that, right? Signed, Thalos R. Struct. P.S. Things you carry along with you will be kept in your inventory. Why Grab needed that feature, I don't know. I don't understand what his deal is. He's a collector. He likes collecting. Alright. Back to the Future theory, basically. Branching that timeline. So is there anything else to see over here? There is. What is this? Oh, did we loop around? Does it just kind of loop around? Yeah, I think it does. Interesting. See if I can verify that. No, maybe not. Let's try going out the door here. Oh, yeah, it loops around. That's kind of wild. Very small planet, like The Little Prince. I loved that book when I was a kid. Alright, so can we use the timeline thing to get back to the ending then? Give it a shot. Wow! Only two things I can select that here. Oh, there we go. That's a weird system for moving things. I see locations, not necessarily times. Alright, this should be the ending then. Well, let's go check out the other ending then. See what had happened if we'd taken the other choice. Like I said, I'm curious, but I never ever would have chosen the other thing.
Banku is behind that gate.
You're ready, Anne. Look, no matter what happens up there, I'll always be your friend.
I will always be yours.
See you around, Anne.
Chevron 7 locked! Oh god, Stargate. It did kind of have a Stargate vibe to it, didn't it? Oh, I missed that show so much. That was such a fun show.
Fig,
What's wrong?
I'm not sure I can do this alone.
You never had to.
Be careful not to let Apophis in, that jackass. Close the iris! Don't let him in! Did anyone else here read The Little Prince when you were a kid? I always thought the illustrations were so cool.
Where is he?
They made me very happy.
This is it. The Ether Bridge. This is what Banku's been working on all these years.
I know there's been a couple attempts to make like a movie out of it, but I've seen at least one of them. I think I saw the very old one. But I don't think it's something that needs to be made into a movie, personally. Vin, you had to translate it for a French class and it's never been the same. That's fair. School has a way of ruining good art. It really does.
What's that?
It must be the cornerstone. Banku carved the Arca out of it. The caretaker spirit told me that Banku stole it.
It seems to power the Ether Bridge.
Alright, let's do this thing.
Banku, give it up.
Hey, Abstractism,
Let me
welcome
do
in.
the talking.
What a nuisance.
Knock it off, knock it off!
Stop it! Please stop!
I'm okay, Anne. You finally came. And you brought company. I thought you had the decency to come alone. You want my Arca, don't you? That's why you left me.
I never left you. I'm here to beg you to stop the war against the Forgotlings. And to shut down the Ether Bridge.
This is not war. It's the finish line. You expect me to throw everything away? Now?
We could start over. Forget all this fighting and distilling. We could find each other again.
We don't belong here. This is a land of forgotten things. Look around you.
We're forgotten too. I've accepted that. It's time you did the same.
What about your mother, Anne? Don't you want to see her? Let us return to the ether and find the answers together. You and I.
You can't force people to remember you.
With you and your Arca here, we just need to turn on the ether bridge and walk through it. That is all. Nothing more. This is what we've always wanted.
It's what you've always wanted. Please don't turn it on.
We cannot stop now, Anne.
Banku, please don't turn it on. Think of all the Forgotlings. They're just like you and me.
No need to worry, Anne, dear. In a matter of minutes, our new life begins.
Stop it! I was wondering what the switch did. I can kind of hold the thing back, but I can't actually stop it. Stall it! Stall it! Come on! No, don't. No, stop, don't. Get in the...
It works! The time has finally come!
Banku, if you do this, the world will end. The caretaker told me.
So you have finally met the witch. Anne, wake up! Do you not see we are living in her fantasy world? The real world is up there. The oceans, the forests, everything you have always wanted to see. Will you give all that up for silly cartoon characters? Our own kin awaits us. Anne! We can finally go home. You and I.
Would you leave without me?
Anne, You! How did you get through the...
This has gone on long enough. Give me your arca.
Oh, wait!
Stay back. If you come any closer, I will distill you.
I don't care anymore.
Stand back. Get away. Get the arca.
Let's see, Rose, you asked real quick. I missed almost all of this. Are those two regular humans that got forgotten and are now here? Yes, they are two humans that got forgotten. Master Bonku was a clockmaker who was forgotten for obvious reasons that people don't really use analog clocks very much anymore. Whereas Anne was a infant that was abandoned under a bridge. Why those were the only two humans that seem to have gotten to the land of the forgotten, I have no idea. But both of them were forgotten in the real world. Hence why they're trying to get back there using this ether bridge. The reason that this whole thing is happening is we've been told if the ether bridge is turned on, it'll destroy the world of the Forgotlings. Hence why we took the other ending before to destroy the ether bridge. But now we're going to try being horrible. Grushin, I'm going to sing the Doom song now. I'm doing good, Abstractism. How about yourself? How's your week going? Hope you're doing well. Also, we can look at the last diary page, can't we? No, we can't actually look at the last diary page. Curious what that was then. Alright, so grab the arca.
Anne, you rejoined the Arca Stones. I can feel my old strength once again. No one can hold back the combined power of the Ether Bridge and the Cornerstone now. The time has come for you to make a choice. You can go with Bonku and leave this land behind. It will undo everything you have come to know about this place and everyone here. Or you can return the Arca to the Cornerstone, returning our land to the way it was before your arrival, and you will crystallize.
So obviously the ethical choice seems to be to, you know, sacrifice herself to save this entire world, but Bonku believes this world is just a fantasy. So none of these people are actually real people? Okay, we can talk to them too.
You have two choices, Anne. You can use the power of the Arca to fuel the Ether Bridge. That will open a tunnel to the human world, and you can leave with Bonku. Or you can use the Arca to restore the Cornerstone and our land. If you stay here, you will crystallize. If you go, everything here will cease to exist.
So what's this then?
Why can't Bonku see a light here?
When you look in different directions, you will never share the same view. He is anchored in the past.
Anything there? No, nothing else to see over there. Alright, let's make the wrong decision. You speak the truth there.
And don't forget about us.
Inaction is also a choice. Alright, so instead of putting them back in the real world as they were, it just sort of reset them back to the moment they were forgotten. Is I assume what that means. It's a little bit harder to understand, but I think that's what that meant. It just sort of unforgot them. Yeah, things just sort of happened as they would if they didn't disappear from the world. Very strange. They probably just destroyed a world for nothing. Yeah, I don't think Anne's gonna survive that. Baby in a box on a river, I don't like her odds. And as for Master Bonko, I mean, maybe he's okay, but he's a very old man, so I don't know that he's got a great life ahead of him, since they mentioned that he wasn't happy in this world. Because, you know, he was a clockmaker and nobody wanted elaborate physical clocks anymore, so he's probably just gonna be unhappy again. Yet once again, a horrible decision to make at the end. That's the bad ending. As far as I'm concerned, that is objectively the bad ending. Yeah, I don't. This game did not seem to be leading towards a happy fairy tale ending. This is true. Clockmaking is impressive stuff. I respect the hell out of anybody that can do that kind of engineering on that scale. It's neat. It's neat, and the people that can do it are absolutely brilliant. You'll get no argument from me on that one. Also, Rin, you mentioned Into the Woods. I should mention I heard an interesting thing on TikTok about it. Apparently, the current production of Into the Woods is having a problem where people are leaving during the intermission. And the theater apparently thinks the big problem is people don't realize it's intermission. So they've been putting signs everywhere saying, hey, this is just intermission, there's a second half, don't leave. But interestingly enough, one person I saw on TikTok said, oh, I know there's a second half, but I choose to leave during the intermission because I don't like the second half. I like the way it ends in the first half, which I think is really interesting. Bonko becomes the founder of TikTok. We did have that clock saying TikTok over and over again. Maybe that's what they were doing, foreshadowing it there. It's all coming together. I think that's so interesting that people just would choose not to watch the second act. That's really fascinating. All right, so that must be like my rating, I think. The caretaker is some sort of ranking based on what you did, which is interesting. I wonder what other rankings they had in that case. Whew, shit, Groshin, that is a little terrifying. Oh, here we go. We get a little bit more.
What's going on?
What is going on? This is the start of the game. Wait, did the game loop? Did they just get forgotten again? Oh my god. This is the beginning of the game.
Oh no.
Alright. Because that cinema we saw right there, I assume, is what happened when they first entered this world. So is it possible it sent them back to the world at the moment they left and they just got forgotten again? Because this is just the start of the game again. Well, there you go. I mean, I still think that's the bad ending because Anne made a horrific choice there, and it's just so wrong. Anne, how could you be so wrong? The bad ending is just an infinite loop until you choose right. I mean, it kind of makes sense. Like, I mean, one of the things Anne said leading up to that ending is she said you can't force people to remember you. And maybe that's what the point is it sent them back to the world, but they just got forgotten again. Because that's the point. You can't force people to remember you. You can get back to the world, but you can't force yourself to be a part of it, in that sense. That is a little bit bleak, that's true, but at least if you choose to fix the world, that entire world gets to survive. You know, because they made a lot of talk earlier about how the inhabitants of that world, you know, had one specific purpose. In our world, like shoes are always shoes, but in that world, when they have sentience and motivation and drive, they have options. They can be what they want to be. So honestly, they seem to have a better life over there once they, you know, realize that's an option. So it's a happy ending for some, just, you know, not for Anne and her grandpa necessarily, but they had a good life. You know, they had a full life, both of them. Always remember meat check, never forget the meat check. Let's see. I mean, you can force people to remember you, but it means you have to be a super horrible person. This is true, and I'd rather not do that. You can't force people to remember you fondly. You can definitely make sure they never forget you. It's just like the unsavory. I mean, it's grim, but you're not wrong. This is true. Let's see. Controversial opinion. Leaving is the right choice. People can't remember you if they never knew you. All the things would have been forgotten because people moved on. Doesn't get more locked in the past than that. I see what you're saying there. I don't agree, but I see what you're saying there, definitely. I don't know. For me, the choice doesn't really have anything to do with Anne or Bonku. It's genocide to go through the gate is the problem. Assuming it worked the way Bonku thought it would, which, you know, it doesn't look like it did. Let's see. Bonku offered Anne a chance to actually live, maybe forget things herself, but she was living. She was living in this world. And that's the funny thing, is they didn't have to get to this dramatic choice. If she'd gone and said, hey, Bonku, don't turn on the machine, and Bonku said, oh, all right, yeah, that's fine, then nobody would have had to die. It's only because Bonku forced the question and started activating the machine that all of that happened. They could have lived a happy life in the world of the Forgotlings. Anne was correct about that. That was the third option there, is just live your life in that world. And Bonku said, no, I'm going to cut that option off. No, I'm going to make that not an option. Which is, you know, heartbreaking. That's if it's not a fantasy world. True, if it is some sort of, like, hallucination from the caretaker who is some sort of weird witch, I guess, but like, I don't know that we'd have any way to prove that in the affirmative. How do you prove something is not real? That is, you know, a fantasy like that? I don't even know where to start with that. That'd be a very complicated question, I suspect. But I'm glad the game inspired this sort of interesting discussions, definitely. I think it says a lot about the narrative here. Bonku bad, Bonku bad. Bonku is selfish, Bonku sociopathic. Bonku also very badly hurt, and hasn't had time to examine those feelings, I suspect. Basically, yeah, Bonku wanted control, is what he wanted. Like, I found it fascinating that they mentioned that Bonku wasn't happy in the real world, but then as soon as he gets kicked out of there, he immediately desperately wants to get back. Like, I don't know what Bonku thought he would have done in the real world. There still aren't people that want those mechanical clocks, necessarily. He still would have been profoundly unhappy. Whereas in the world of the Forgottlings, the dude was literally king. He was a terrible king, he was a dictator, but, you know, he had a lot available to him there. That would have been the ideal ending, is if Anne's just like, you know, we have a good life here, let's just live that good life. And you're like, yeah, alright. Yeah, that's fine. If you want to watch Shane have more moral options, ask about Season 1 and 2 of The Good Place and Season 1 of Separate. Oh, God. Also fascinating ethical quandaries. I mean, Season 1 of Severance is very simple. It's all bad. Don't do that thing. Do not do Severance. It's horrible. Let's see. Happy life in a world of shades without any human interaction, save for Bonku, who is one step away from the grave. But I mean, like, although they aren't humans, they were people. They were sentient creatures with thoughts and feelings. They didn't look like Anne, but she was friends with them before this. She said Tiffany was her best friend before. She said that Tick was someone that she grew up with. So she'd already made connections with people in that world. You know, so I think that's something that she could have made work. I don't know if there was any way to ever make Bonku accept the reality of the situation, which is, you know, why Anne had to choose, is the thing. Yeah, Bonku was willing to the one that got away to, you know, an entire race of creatures, which is horrific. But, yeah, it makes sense that, I would have been almost disappointed if Anne had been able to talk Bonko out of it. Now, he did seem like he was hesitating when Anne asked that question, would you go through without me? But, we never got to see where that went because Bulb forced the issue. Still, I have a feeling there wouldn't have been able to a way to talk him out of it. I think, honestly, like, he was hesitating because he was hurt, but I think eventually he would have gotten to yes, he'd leave without her. Because, although he loved Anne was a known quantity. And that's ultimately what Bonku was chasing, was the greener grass on the other side, as they put it. Is even though he knew he was miserable in the other world, he's like, oh, maybe it'll be different. I have no reason to think it'd be different, but maybe it would be. It's possible. I can't prove it wouldn't be. Bonko was also likely suffering from deep-seated trauma because he remembered what he was losing, regardless of whether it was good for him or not. And he grew up there, so he wasn't facing the same. Anne grew up there, so she wasn't facing the same quandary. Exactly. And for Anne, the Forgotten World was all she knew, whereas Bonku had lived, I don't know, till he was graying in the world, the real world. So I don't know. Ideally, I think Bonku would have went, oh, this new world can be a fresh start for me. But again, trauma, you know, sometimes makes us see the world in a way that is not necessarily healthy. And if there's anything that Bonku's entire life in the Forgotten World is, it's tremendously unhealthy. Ah, that makes a lot of sense, Rin. I could see that. Hey, guy from Red Bank, welcome in. How are you doing today? Hope you're having a fantastic week. So yeah, they had very different perspectives that they were bringing to this. And I mean, even then, at the start of the game, Anne had just assumed that everything Bonku had ever told her was correct. And she was living her life under the assumption that Forgotten World bad, Ether World good, need to get over there. And she, you know, started out under the assumption that Forgottlings aren't people. And it's okay to just murder them if they're doing the wrong thing. That's fine. Because again, you know, if it's all you know, it's all you know. Interesting game. Interesting game, I'll say that. It takes an interesting premise to inspire these kinds of conversations. So I appreciate the game for having done that, most definitely. And I hope all of you enjoyed the game as well. I know I will definitely be thinking about this one for a while. And I am, yeah, I'm going to take a while to digest, take a while to think over everything that happened here. We got to see both sides of the coin. That bad ending was definitely not what I was expecting it to be, but interesting. I appreciate that the game surprised me on that, so that was cool. Gonna be a game to remember? Definitely. Definitely a memorable one. So thank you as always for being here and watching it with me. I appreciate that, as always. Always a good time hanging out with you folks and playing these things. It's a little bit early, but I think I need time to think on this game, so we're going to go ahead and end it here. But tomorrow is going to be a very big day here. We're going to be playing Nier. I can never remember what the one we're playing is called. Because there's been like 5 versions of it. Nier Replicant. We're going to be playing the most recent version of Nier, which is called Nier Replicant. I have wanted to play Nier for a very long time. I am very excited to finally be getting around to it. I am unspoiled on the game as well. I do not know what happens in there, so this is going to be my first time through. I'm very excited. For anybody here that hasn't seen Nier before, I hope you are I hope you're excited as well. I hope you're going to enjoy the journey along with me. Those feels again, it is. But if you have a minute to spare before we call it quits, I would really appreciate that. Because before we call it a night fully, we got one last thing to do, and that is let's see who all else is online. So if you're not done watching things for the day, maybe I can show you somebody cool on Twitch that you can hang out with from here. First and foremost, make sure to hit follow if you haven't already. That'll be the quickest way to find me tomorrow or at any point in the future. If you would like to stop back, I'd love to have you all with us. And while I'm looking to see who all is online right now, we have some links in the chat you might want to see if you haven't seen them before. We got a link to my Twitter if you would like to check out, if you'd like to get notified about the stream that way, feel free to. We have a link to my YouTube if you want to see any games we've played in the past, or if you want to get caught up on Forgotton Anne, all the VODs are going up there. Feel free to check that out. And we have a link to my Discord if you'd like to chat with myself or the rest of the community outside of the stream. Feel free to join us there. Everybody's invited. And I think I see where we're going. Not too many people online right now, but we got some cool folks. And I see someone here that I would like to hang out with, actually, because I haven't said hi to in a while. And if you haven't said hi to him for a while, you might like to as well. So, ladies and gentlemen, I would really love it if you would join me as we raid none other than Lux Latalis. She's a very cool retro streamer with an amazing collection of retro stuff. And also, really fun to hang out with, a really cool community. So why don't you join me over there, say hi to Lux, hang out for a little bit, throw her a follow if you like what she's doing. But hey, if you've got other things to do, I will just say as I always do, have a good morning, afternoon, or evening, wherever you're at in the world. I will see you folks tomorrow for Nier Replicant. Take care of yourselves till then, everybody.